I think to represent this concept, it's interesting to look more at the gap, more than at the curve. The curve is the real GDP. Why is it curved? Because if you think about the GDP as over, let's say, 10 years, you might be like, okay, the average growth was 2%. You see, just like this slope here, it's a small slope, but in reality, it wasn't 2% every year. There were some times where it was, 5, and sometimes it was 0 or -1. And this is what's captured by those economic cycles. And what we mean when we say contraction is that the gap between the average and the real GDP is increasing. You see, look at the red part here. The red part is becoming bigger. And this is the idea of contraction. When the red part is becoming smaller, this is the recovery. So the difference between real GDP and trend GDP is becoming smaller. Once you understand, this idea of gap, it becomes easier to map the name of a cycle or part of the cycle with what's going on. In the curriculum, they also integrate and map with the business cycle the indicators. And for the indicators, you have like 3 main type of it, which are leading, coincident, and lagging indicator. And basically, leading indicator are slightly before, they appear before the economy actually shows signs. For example, placing new orders, or even stock prices. People, will buy something in anticipation. So this is, if you want, a leading indicator. It tells you it might be the direction that the economy is taking. Coincident is at the same time, as the name suggests, and it's, for example, the production, the industrial production. And lagging indicator, the most important one to remember, or the 2 most important one, would be unemployment and inflation. So there is always, if you want, they're always one cycle back. So the inflation peaks after the peak in real activity.